What if I told you the man who's worth hundreds of millions of dollars today once worked at a Red Lobster, broke, sewing hats at his mom's kitchen table? This is the untold story of Daymond John and how he built a fashion empire with just $40. And I'm sure many of you wondering how he actually did it. So please don't forget to subscribe to this video to give us your support. So Daymond grew up poor in Queens, New York. His father left him when he was only 10 years old. His mother raised him alone, so she had to work multiple jobs, many hours just to keep food on the table. By the time Daymond was a teenager, he was already hustling. He was waiting tables at Red Lobster, coming home smelling like a fried shrimps. But a big dream was burning inside of him. And what he didn't know at the time, that was that one decision with the $40 that flipped his entire life upside down. In the early 90s, Daymond noticed something. Wool ski hats, super popular in the neighborhood, were being sold for like $20 a piece. And that was an insane markup. So with just the $40 in fabric, him and his friend made 90 hats. Then he stood outside of Queens Coliseum Mall, hustling, trying to sell those hats. And in a single day, he sold out, making $800. But here's the catch. This wasn't just about fabric. Daymond realized he wasn't just selling fabric, he was selling culture. And the culture done right is worth more than just money. And Daymond's little business was growing, but he needed cash. Banks were not interested in his business ideas. So his mother actually did something extraordinary. She mortgaged her home to help him with chasing of his own dream. With that, Daymond and his childhood friend, Alexander Martin, Keith Perrin, and Carlton Brown went all in. They came up with this brand we call FUBU. So they started stamping FUBU on hats, shirts, and jerseys. For us by us. It wasn't just a clothing, it was a movement. The message that hip-hop culture finally had something of its own. Imagine this, while billion-dollar fashion houses ignored the entire generation, Daymond built a brand that shouted, "We see you, we represent you." That's why people lined up to buy it. And the turning point came for them when LL Cool J, another Queen native, wore FUBU in the Gap commercial. Think about that. A mainstream American ad featuring FUBU gear. Millions saw it. Sales skyrocketed. Suddenly FUBU was everywhere, in music videos, on the streets, on the runways. So by the late 90s, FUBU had earned over $300 million in annual sales. From the kitchen table and $40 sewing to the global domination in the market. And here's the kicker. Daymond didn't start from money, connections, or investors. What he had was a vision. He turned the culture into currency. Today, Daymond is an investor on Shark Tank, a best-selling author, and a mentor to entrepreneurs around the world. But it all started with hats, a dream, and a mother believed in him. His journey proves that the strongest business aren't built on money. They are built on uniqueness, hustle, and serving a community that others overlooked. And the lesson here isn't just about fashion. It's about identity. Daymond didn't chase someone else's trend. He built from his own culture. And that's the secret. Your background, your story, your perspective. Those are your competitive advantages. While others copy trends, the real winner create your own movements. So I'll ask you something. What is yours $40 idea? What's in your world that others ignore, but you know there's a value? That might just be the key for everything. And if you love this story, please hit the subscribe button and we'll break down the real stories of ordinary people who became super successful. And we'll see you in the next episode.